Hello, all you fellow druids out there. I sure hope that you are enjoying this very brief detour from the Aspiran Adventures. I know that the five of us had one hell of a time recording it, and I'm not going to keep you much longer. Here is part 2 of the Pepshot.
Okay, I'll sort of just sit down where I'm at, cross my legs, looking out at those guys coming through, and roll the scroll open.
Like in the gas area, or are you going back to the...
No, I'll stay. I'll just where I am on roll 20. I'll just sort of sit there
in the gas area. You're gonna sit in the gas. The gas is apparently still there.
The gas is still not coming out, right?
No, it's a little wafty still, but it's not too bad.
Okay. My assumption is I've already set that trap. That trap has been sprung.
Okay, we'll go back to you in a second. But for everyone else, I'm going to need you all to make another dexterity check as he set off the extra one.
Except me, I'm fine.
You're still fine, yeah.
Booch is on fire.
Literally? Because
wow.
You're avoiding fire damage, so...
Yeah, I guess it's a bit of an oxymoron. Nat 20 for Booch.
I believe you are mistaking yourself for Pyra.
Yeah, you're right, Pyra. That's your thing. My bad.
I rolled a 21. Suck on that, Boocha.
Oh, nice. Nice. I mean, you do you, Booch does Booch, and we're good.
How was kids...
Kaitsa got a 13.
Kaitsa.
It's gonna kill me every time.
It's like a kite that you fly through the sky plus a za. Just write it down on your paper.
No, it's a pizza-shaped kite.
Yes.
Pizza.
I like that.
Alright, this time... Oh, it's pretty low. Everyone only takes 2 damage, so... Everyone that's in the middle of the room right now.
Except for me.
And of course, Elena only takes 1.
Stop doing whatever you're doing over there. You're hurting us here.
I will remain still.
Yes, please. Let us get across here.
Surely they're activated already. You can retrace your steps.
We're the ones getting hurt. I'd appreciate it if you would just stop till we get across.
Yes, but I am fine.
I will, I'll tell you what the scroll looks like since you're pulling it out while they're doing that, and then we can just kind of go back to them afterwards, but, yeah, so they're pretty plain-looking scrolls, empty for the most part. Whenever you unravel the one of them, because there's 2, a little, like, ink pen actually pops out, and it looks like it has some ink loaded into it. That's not how that works at all, but...
It's magic. Magic ink.
Well, it's not, but there happens to be some ink in there.
Okay.
And on both scrolls in the same location, it says, "Hello, my name is Narth."
BFF, what have you found?
I believe this is our next puzzle. Let us all gather together and we will take a look at it.
You kind of looking at the space I have to work with. This door behind me now, I'm going to try to open it. See if it opens at least.
Yep. Yeah, no, the door opens just fine. Opens into a long hallway. Some missing bricks on one side of the wall, but I won't really get into that too much until y'all actually wander in there.
I'll just take a little side step to make room for everyone else to get onto this little platform thing I'm kind of on. Or the safe area.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, and once again, I'll just wait until they need a -2 and move over.
Find your way across. Yep. Again, I'll short of y'all making some sort of a direct mistake, nothing bad's gonna happen. So, if I was a crueler DM, I'd make you roll some sort of intelligence check for doing the math as you cross. But it's fine. I won't make you do it.
Okay, so I'll take the scrolls out as we gather around, and I'll open it up and say, see, there's a quill that we could somehow communicate, I believe, with the scroll. Hello, my name is Narth, listed on both scrolls. This quill, is it floating in the air?
No.
Okay, so it's just rolled up within the scroll.
Yeah. Like once you pulled the scroll open, the quill just fell out.
Okay, so this the hello, my name is Narth is right in the middle of the scroll. I will take the quill.
Both scrolls.
Both scrolls. So I'll take we'll call the first one, and I'll look at everyone and go, shall I write something in response?
You shall give it to Pyra, and she can write.
I hand the quill over and hand the one scroll over to Pyra.
Yeah, you don't look so hot right now, buddy.
Oh, that's actually very fair. I actually kind of forgot that you were poisoned for a second there. I'm glad somebody reminded me.
But I did know a Noth once. He was a very nice guy. I love Noth. It's a good name. Good family name.
I do not care for it much.
Of course you wouldn't hydrate ya. You and Delano are thick as thieves, and you're being such a bee to us today, man.
Leland's like chosen to be particularly like sassy with me.
Well, usually our characters love each other.
I know, it is really funny. I don't know
Yeah, you
why
gotta switch it up a little bit.
I
Come
know.
on.
I don't know why you're making me write, but it's funny.
John, while that's happening, if you want to make me another Constitution check.
I shall.
What do you guys want me to write? Hydration, what do you want from me?
It's a 12.
Perhaps write your name.
Or just say hello.
All right, you take another 11 points of
Oh,
damage.
damn.
Right.
Holy shit.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we should heal.
I'm gonna say
You do feel like the whatever was affecting you though seems to have worn off at that point.
all right. I'm still going to say, hold on a minute. I'm not feeling well, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. I get 12 back.
Not bad.
How is Delano looking? Because I can give him some healing as well.
I'm looking okay now.
You do notice there was like some like green slimy stuff kind of like coming out of his nose, but
So everything
I
we've
blow
read
it.
so far was in common, right?
yep.
I hope the scrolls are worth it.
Okay, so Pyra takes the scroll and the quill and she writes, "Hi, my name's Pyra."
Whenever you write on the one scroll, everything you wrote on the one scroll is copied perfectly in the exact same position on the other scroll.
Ah,
Interesting.
And both the scrolls said the same thing at the top, right?
Yep.
Okay.
let me see the quill.
Scroll of Xerox.
I'm gonna ask for the quill, and I want to write. I'd like to write on this one to see if the same effect occurs.
Sure, knock yourself out.
And I just scribble a picture, like a little smiley face type of picture or something.
Oh, I was gonna say what?
Yep. Yeah, no, it copies it directly. I'll even say a little bit of your little like nose drippings actually like drips down onto the paper.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And it actually copies it to the other one too. It's not wet, but it's colored in a way that makes it look wet on the other sheet. And it actually has the kind of greenish tinge to it too, so it seems to copy color as well.
So was there one quill, or was there a quill in each scroll?
Nah, there's just the one quill.
All right, I'll take my finger and try to draw something onto the scroll without using a quill.
Oh, like nothing. You're not actually putting something on your finger that you could draw with.
No.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
So I take out my piece of charcoal,
Yep.
of course, and I do like an X. Does that transfer over?
It does.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not the magic quill, it's the scrolls, you guys.
I'll hang on to this one. You keep that one, and maybe it will come in handy.
Should I write back to Noth and be like, "Who are you? What's going on?"
Is the stuff that we're writing disappearing, or is it staying on the page?
No, it's staying on the page. It's all there now.
I imagine Narth is dead.
Just whoever found the scroll before us.
Okay, alright.
Yes, Narth could be the wizard.
Alright, we don't know his name? What a punk! Although Noth is a very nice name!
Good family.
Pep, I have guidance, which is a cantrip, so I can be casting it basically nonstop. How do you want to play, like, timing with you telling someone that they're going to need to make a skill check of some sort and me casting guidance?
As long as they're planning it ahead of time, it's fine. But like, if I tell you to make a reflex save, for example, it's too late at that point.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna check the walls for traps or whatever," yeah, there's no reason you can't do it.
Okay.
The only thing is if multiple people are doing things at the same time,
only applies to one person.
You're probably only gonna be helping one.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall we flow onward?
How's this hallway look?
It's pretty much bare, as I mentioned before, and it's a little easier to notice now. On the right side of the wall, there appear to be a lot of missing bricks.
How high are the walls?
10 feet. The rooms are, like, the hallway's 10 by 10 by a lot.
And then the ceiling's just the bricks going down the whole hallway at 10 foot high?
Yep. And they're very large bricks. You would assume that this was either handcrafted by fine dwarven smiths or magic did it.
Alright, who's going first?
Hydrisha will go first.
Did you notice the bricks in the wall? Some are missing.
Looks like there are some missing, yes.
Oh, my smart friends, start using your brains. Figure this out.
There are no others in sight. What can we do?
Are any of y'all walking into the hallway?
I start walking.
There we go.
Not yet, no.
I'm going to come with you, Hydratia.
Yeah, I walk through the doorway.
It's good to go with a friend.
Can we look in where the missing bricks are? What do we see? Like, is there a hole?
Yeah, for sure. So whenever you look at the hole, it seems to go about half an arm's length in, and then downwards out of sight. So like you can see with the light, like to the back of the hole in the wall, but then it seems to also curve downwards into some area you can't see. But yeah, as you all begin to enter the room, a familiar voice begins to speak again.
Okay, you're not giving up there, are you? Well, clearly, you've probably been injured by now, so if you need a little pick-me-up, there's a secret compartment hidden in this room that has a couple healing potions. Unfortunately, they're mixed in with some moderately deadly poison. So, yeah. You'll have to try to figure out which is which. Don't worry, though. In the spirit of goodwill, I made it possible to figure out. You just drink them all. That'll solve everything.
Well, I won't fault him for having a good sense of humor, but
Good.
this sounds dangerous.
Why have any at all? We should just pass it up.
Yes, a lesson we do not need to test.
That's a good point.
But this guy's funny. I just wanna.
Oh, you, perhaps, Pyra, should heed his advice and drink them all.
Wouldn't you like that, Hydratia?
Shall we head to the door?
Yeah. We're all friends here. We can heal each other. My spore babies here. If
But
you're feeling down, you feeling like you're coming down with a cold, you have some spore babies, and bam!
I
cold.
really want to figure out the puzzle. It's so tempting.
Well, if you really want to.
I do. But I don't have a clue.
Yeah, me either.
Well, I want no part in this, but, as they say, it is the smallest fish in the pond that has the most room to swim. Kaitza, it is all yours.
I need somebody to help me figure this out, though.
I'll help you, but I have no freaking clue, dude.
I'm gonna just continue down this hallway. I don't care about these holes.
I want to inspect all the holes as I walk down the hall, but I doubt there's just potions sitting in the hole.
I'm gonna follow Hydratia.
Yeah, the holes all look to be pretty much the same as you're going by. It literally just looks like they're missing bricks, essentially.
Well, Kaitza, I can give you a little bit of boost if you need to use any.
Do you have something I could, like, drop down the hole just to see what happens?
I guess I could give you a little bit of my meat jerky.
You don't have,
just
like,
a small
a
piece.
pebble or something? Do you
Oh,
have a pebble?
have a bag of rocks. Yes, I can lend that.
You toss me a rock.
And I do.
Ooh, I want a rock hydration. Throw me one.
I am afraid I may need to conserve ammunition.
I'm gonna drop a rock down one of the random holes.
All right. You hear kind of like a doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm going to say that you can just tell. I assume you were trying to listen as it fell, but it doesn't sound like it went all that far down. Probably only a couple of feet. Like 2 feet at most. Maybe even less.
Can you move the rocks? Slide them into the empty spaces.
Okay, I'll try and slide one of the bricks over into an empty.
And I'll try a different one.
Okay. Can you tell me which one you're doing? Do you want to touch on the little?
I assume we're at this end? The right side? I'll do that one. And slide it right.
There you go. I'm doing the first top one.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to work. It doesn't look like the bricks can slide.
Alright, let's keep going to see if any of them slide.
And you're touching the bricks. You're not reaching into the holes. You're touching the bricks beside the holes, trying to slide.
Yeah, I'm just
right?
trying to slide. Yeah.
This is a waste of time.
Just
I'll make note since you're over there, Leland. The stone door here, like most of the others, is plain. Doesn't seem like it has any sort of lock.
Just give me a couple minutes. If we can't figure anything out, I'll give up on it. I love puzzles.
We were in a hurry, that's why we took this job in the first place.
I'm gonna actually reach my hand into one of the holes and feel around, see if there's anything I can touch.
As you reach in, as I mentioned, you kind of hit the back wall, and then if you're able to reach down, it feels like you're just kind of about arm's length, and you actually manage to touch the bottom. And then a small prick strikes your hand.
What a jerk.
And you...
Take that!
Is his name Shaft?
His name's Shaft, yeah. So you take 1 damage, a little bit of blood comes out of your hand, but you also start to feel woozy, and I need you to make a fortitude save. A constitution save.
Do you yell anything?
Ouch! Something,
Okay, yeah, as soon as she hears the ouch, Pyra is not going anywhere near this wall.
something poked me. I got a 21.
Oh. Yeah, so you feel a little woozy, and then you just kind of just can carry on. Carry on.
Kaitza, what happened?
Something... I got a boo-boo on my finger.
Yeah, I don't care about a health potion. I got plenty of health. Let's go.
Yeah, boo-boo is the right word to it. That's exactly what it looks like. It literally looks like someone took a pin. It just went book.
Check your blood sugar.
I guess... okay. I promise hydration.
I'll be nice since you two are interested, and if you want to make perception checks...
Can I cast guidance on one of them?
After
No,
he
not-
says
not
to do the
for
check,
this, no.
Bill.
Not for this, no.
Kaitza got an 18.
16.
I'll say 18's enough that as you're walking past, you happen to notice that one of the bricks is definitely not... they all follow a pretty certain pattern, but one of them does not follow the pattern.
That big boy, bad boy?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Okay, so I will stop at that one, and I will...
And you're dead. You reach your arm in, and you die.
First, I want to examine it and look inside it, and I assume I just see the same thing as the other ones, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the others real quick, and then I'm going to stick my hand in.
This time, as your hand goes down, your hand actually strikes something a little early, and it feels kind of boxy and wooden textured.
Woo! I found something! And I'll grab it and pull it out.
Careful.
You pull out a small, ornate wooden box. It's very fine quality. It doesn't have a lock on it, but it has a latch. You'd need to open it.
Oh, look at this box. It's so pretty. And I'll face it away from me and open it.
Look what's inside, Pyra! Whoa!
So, Pyra, you see inside the box, there are a bunch of small potions. Small bottles you would assume are potions of various color. And each one has a small tag attached to it.
How many are there?
6.
There's 6 little bottles, kids. There's probably 5 good ones and 1 bad one.
After you find the potions, this voice plays.
Alright, now I'm starting to worry that maybe you're actually a friend of mine who just forgot the magic word. So if you need a little reminder, the magic word rhymes with oranges, okay? Yeah, that'll slow them down.
Did they all look exactly the same?
Other than the color and like the tags being different on each of them, yeah, they're pretty much the same.
All right, what do the tags say?
So there are 2 yellow potions, one of which the tag says both healing potions are the same color, and the other tag says only 1 meat is poison. There are 2 blue potions. One says both red are poison, and one says at least 1 flower is poison. And then there are 2 red potions, one of which says one of the labels is a lie, and then the other one says I am a healing potion.
So we're just gonna go with the one that says I am a healing potion is the lie, right?
But that's what they want you to believe.
I'm just kidding. Probably.
Only 1 meat is poison. Meat.
Now, 1 meat is poison and 1 flower is poison. What does that mean?
I told you we should not be eating from Booch.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing he fed us, just between you and me, my stomach was upset for like a week afterwards.
Perhaps it fermented for much too long.
I mean, he did say it was old, like 3 times, so I probably, maybe that's on me for eating it anyway.
Oh yes, his old special. The name does say it all.
Yeah. I'll just have to keep that in mind next time.
What do you want to do, Kaiser?
I say, let's travel on. I'll take these with us, and if we need a healing potion, we can figure out.
Yeah, chug 'em if we're already gonna die.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
Although I have a feeling it's the yellow ones that are the healing, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, I'm no alchemist. Just put 'em in that pretty box.
Okay, I'll put it back in the box and put the box in my satchel.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's all pretty small. Like the potions are kind of almost like large vials. To break a story for a moment, I once had a DM that thought that potions were like a pop bottle size. So he thought that within 6 seconds your character went like go, 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 and just chugged an entire bottle of pop.
Dang.
Yeah, because at one point I think I asked, like, oh, can I, like, chug a potion as a move action? He's like, no. He hands me the bottle. He's like, could you drink this in 6 seconds? And it's like, no one can. That's not how big they are.
I'm not drinking 18 healing potions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So you're just pocketing those?
Yep.
And...
Yeah, let's go.
I opened the door.
So the door opens into a startling change of scenery. Though the walls are moss-covered stone, the ground itself is packed dirt and is covered in grass and weeds. Many flowers, mushrooms, and other forms of flora grow around the room, and a large garden seems to be well maintained in the corner. There's a small shallow pond which is lined with cobblestone, and a wooden bench which looks over the pond. You can hear the sound of birds and notice a few grazing in a bird bath to the north. There's a large oak tree in the southeast corner and a thick thorny bush in the northeast corner. You see no other doors, but you do see a wooden entrance to what you might assume would be a cellar.
So are we now actually outside?
No, there are walls. Like, you're all walled in.
So it's still an enclosed space. Interesting.
It's still an enclosed space, yeah.
A ceiling?
There is a ceiling, but it's not perfectly even, and it's all very well moss covered. There's some hanging vines and whatnot.
So is it? You said this. All the rooms are magically lit. Is this lit like sunlight?
This one is also lit, yeah.
Okay.
You don't see the sun above or anything weird, but okay, people just really got into this room.
I make a beeline for the pond and get right in the water.
Water!
Yeah, Hydracia's swimming already.
It's been 30 minutes.
All right, well, I'll tell you ahead of time, especially because you just dove into the pond. You notice that there's a turtle and a few types of fish swimming around in the pond. As I mentioned, there's birds just kind of fluttering about, a couple resting on the tree that you probably can't see, some in the bird bath. But as you enter the room fairly hastily, the voice that you have come to know and love begins to speak again.
Alright, this is my garden. You can rest here in exchange for not damaging the room in any way. Feel free to eat or pick flowers or just watch the little fishies swim. Don't eat the purple mushrooms, though. They aren't poison or anything. They're just weird.
So do these, the vegetables and things in the garden, these are familiar to us as normal vegetables and normal plants?
Yeah, there's some like lettuce and carrot and cabbages and radishes, just various crops. And as I mentioned as well, there's very many flowers and mushrooms of varying colors all throughout the garden and just lining the walls as well.
Kaitza, you are correct. We did find food. How did you know? Suspicious, perhaps? Or lucky guess? What do you think, Delano?
I see no way that she could have foreseen that. Lucky guess, I say.
I didn't know that this would be here. What are you implying?
Simply that you perhaps had some foreknowledge. I question your motives suddenly.
I question everything about you. More about your attitude lately? What is going on with you?
It has been a long year traveling with the lot of you, I must say.
I'm gonna lean down and snip some of the purple mushrooms and put them in my pouch.
Sounds good.
Dude, you seen mushrooms like these before?
Pep, do you want me to roll a check of some sort to see if I recognize
Yeah, you can do a either nature or survival if you happen to be better at one, but I think they're probably similar.
Delano, how many did you take?
5.
So I got an adjusted 20.
You recognize these well enough and the patterns and whatnot on them that you don't know what the mushroom is, but you know that they are custom bred. Like the shape and the colors of the mushroom, there's no way that it would be this way in nature. This is a custom bred creation, probably infused with some sort of natural magic.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. Meow. Look at these tasty little... You know what? If there's anything I've learned, you gotta be careful. Maybe I should try one before anyone else does. This isn't my first rodeo.
I would not suggest eating them at this point.
But they could be delicious.
Could we dig one up and put it on your shell?
I mean, I'm happy to add more spore babies to the shell. I mean, that's a fantastic idea.
Well, let's try doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll say you do that successfully quite fine. That could be part of the other check.
I'm gonna grab a small one and just take a little nibble.
Jeez,
Oh.
Bill. Why, Bill?
After he nibbles it, Bill, at first you hear it. You just hear like kind of a faint, almost like ethereal music, just kind of like, almost like there's like somebody singing. And it's very quiet at first, but then it gets louder, and then everyone else starts to hear it as well. And it's most definitely coming from Booch. Just kind of like a faint like...
And his mouth's not moving?
Nope. I mean, his mouth's probably moving quite a bit normally, but...
Coming from him as like coming out of from his shell, or from... Can we tell like what part of him?
Do you walk up to him and just kind of like start like trying to listen where it's coming from?
Yes, of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
It seems almost as if the spores on his shell themselves are singing.
Booch!
Oh, wow.
Your spores are singing!
And if you lean into certain ones, you can tell they have different voices too. Like some of them are like a deeper soprano, and then others are like...
Sopranos are actually the...
Oh right, alto's deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
I told you we should not have eaten the babies.
How do you feel, Booch?
I always sample my own stock. This is fine. In fact, I think it's an improvement. Listen to this beautiful chorus. All my little spore babies are singing on my shell.
Have they ever done this before?
No, this is new, and I quite like it.
How do you feel? And I'll sort of put my hand up and grab his head, look at his eyes. Do you feel all right?
How do I feel, Pep? Do I feel any ill effects?
No. If anything, you probably feel relieved that the voices weren't in your head, because at first, like, no one noticed, so you probably would have thought it was a little strange, but...
Should we all eat the mushrooms? Seems like a good time.
I should make note of the fact that I've eaten a lot of mushrooms in my day, and I've built up quite a constitution to be able to handle things that some people might get sick from. So I don't know if it's safe.
Yeah, we might want to wait till we're in a safe place before we do that.
This is the safest place around. I reach down and I take a bite.
I regrettably agree with Pyra. This is a safe place.
All right, I will come back to you in a moment, Elena. I'm going to borrow Leland for a second, though, mostly because I want to test the whisper thing out.
I love being chaotic. I miss being Bryn.
So only you should be able to hear me now, Leland. You spot, as they're kind of doing their own thing and you're looking in the right direction anyway, you spot a little bit of a glistening underneath the water, just kind of like poking out of the gravel in the water close to the bench.
Oh, I certainly investigate then.
All right, you pull out a little ring. It's a small silver ring with a green adventuring gem set in the center, and the inside of the ring seems to be ribbed.
Okay.
In hindsight, me saying the ribbed part with the whole group probably would have been nice, because they definitely would have enjoyed that. You can tell them it's ribbed whenever you come back if you want.
Okay, I'll pick it up and just kind of be examining it in the water.
The only reason I did it in private was because it seemed like your character might be some amount of suspicious, so I was just giving you the opportunity if you wanted to hide something.
No, I definitely don't pipe up and say, hey, I found something, but I'll just kind of examine it in my hands as I'm floating on my back in this little pond.
All right, I'll probably casually mention to them at some point that you're examining something, but I won't press it any
I'm not
further
trying to
than
hide
it. So, Elena,
Yep.
where are you on the map right now?
I don't know. I went over to the mushrooms, wherever the mushrooms are. So.
Oh yeah, just get kind of beside Booch, I guess there. Yeah. So okay. So you nibble on the mushroom and you feel strange, like in a good way. You kind of your body really starts to feel like free, like you're free of all the stress you had in life.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, you notice that Pyra is shrinking, and her skin is turning from the like charcoal black to kind of like a really dark green.
Ooh.
And she shrinks down into a potted plant that has some nice, really bright red flowers, and you can like barely see a little face on the plant as well.
And I'm just like jamming out, feeling good.
Hydracia, do you still think it's a good idea to eat the mushrooms?
Oh, I did not say it was a good idea to eat them. Only that if we were, it is the safest place to do so.
Guys, you gotta try them.
Clearly, Pyra is a moron.
These make you feel wonderful. Try one. What's up, guys? Oh, guys, where'd you go? Guys?
You can hear her voice, but it's not coming out as like a smoking New Yorker. Instead, it sounds like very sweet and innocent. It's like, hi guys. It's
Hey,
very
guys.
soft.
You should eat these mushrooms. They make you feel so good. I feel amazing right now.
Okay, so I'm not eating any.
I'll pick up her potted plant.
I guess since you notice, or since you like were talking to Hydracia, you'll notice that Hydracia is kind of like fingering something as well, like just like rolling something around in her fingers.
Wow.
Guys, can you hear me?
What did you find, Hydracia?
I believe we have more pressing matters. Yes, it is just a simple ring. The inside appears to be ribbed for the wearer's pleasure.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
Have you put it on yet? Does it fit you?
Oh, I have not tried. Perhaps you would like to.
Well, I mean, you're the one that found it.
Yes, but any ill effects from it I would not like to suffer myself.
But you want me to?
Guys, put the ring on my leaf.
Oh, perhaps Pyra finally has a good idea.
I mean, what's the worst could happen? She's already a plant.
This is true. Alright, I'll swim over to the pond and get to shore here. Walk up to Pyra and try to find a little, I don't know, slide it over a leaf or something onto a stem. I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess at this point you can confirm that the ring is magical because as it like goes over the leafy stem, it shrinks down so that it's small enough to fit on the stem. And at the same time, Pyra begins to grow again, and the ring does resize as you turn back into a humanoid form.
Oh, thanks. Whoa, my voice is back.
Unfortunately so.
Let's try more mushrooms. This ring solves all our problems. Let's do it.
Well,
Try taking the ring off. See what happens.
yes. First remove the ring before you go into a feeding frenzy.
Okay.
I pull it off. Can I?
You notice that the ribs make it extra difficult to get off. You do get it off just fine, but it seems like it adds a lot of tension.
Here's your ring, Hydracia.
Oh, sure, I'll take it back.
You don't turn back into a plant either, in case you're wondering.
Sweet.
I'll slip it on then.
Oh, the ring?
Yeah, I'll put the ring on my index finger.
Okay, I'm not keeping track of that, but okay.
It may be important later.
I'm lying. I'm writing that down. Index finger check. Yeah, and about the same time, Booch will notice that the singing, and everyone else can kind of notice too. You're probably tuning it out to some degree, but the singing quietens and then just stops. Seems to have worn off.
Oh, my little spore babies aren't singing anymore.
I'm glad that was starting to get a little much.
Yes, it was unnerving.
I thought it was fun while it lasted.
Interesting. This ring seems to have removed all the magical effects of the mushrooms.
Unless the mushrooms just have a limited time. I mean, he only took a small bite.
Pyra sneaks away to take another bite.
Oh, I love it.
I think, Delano, perhaps once this is all over, you and I can find a new adventuring party.
It's been in the back of my head for months.
This is too much fun.
Okay. So, Pyra,
Yep.
after eating the mushroom, you begin to float in the air.
Yes. Yes.
So you look over and see that Pyra appears to be getting higher.
I'm
In more
getting
than one way.
higher. You guys, I'm getting higher.
How high did the ceiling go?
It looks like it's about 40 feet up.
And is there a spinning fan at the top that circulates the air? Start burping, Pyra.
There is not. There is not.
Oh, I feel like I could take a nap up here.
Yeah, and you don't really seem to have a choice either. You don't really seem to have any way to get yourself down. Like, even if you try to, like, push and swim.
Throw me the ring in a couple minutes. I want to enjoy this.
I would like to cast a cantrip, Gust, and just kind of blast her with a bit of wind and see if I can push her.
Yeah, no, it definitely works. Are you pretty chill about that, or do you struggle or anything?
Pyra, in her high state, talks a little bit different. She also laughs a little bit different. She goes, that tickles.
Yeah, it actually doesn't inflict any damage. It just pushes.
Yeah, so you get pushed into some of the hanging vines, though, and they just kind of wrap around you a little bit, like, harmlessly.
I start swinging from the vines.
Yeah, you seem to be able to use the momentum of the vines to get around a little bit. And you're kind of above the pond right now. Like, it looks like if you were to fall, you probably about a 50-50 shot whether you're going to land in the pond or not.
Please do not hurt the aquatic life.
I think while all this silliness is going on, Delano's going to walk over to the what looks like the cellar doors. He'll look up and watch what's going on with Pyra. Look around at Booch and Kite. What is it? Kitesa, and see that they're looking up, and then I'll just look down at the door. What does it look like? It's locked or has any kind of special mechanism on it?
Nope. Looks like it could just be opened freely.
I'm sitting on the bench looking at my potion bottles, trying to figure out which one's healing and which one's poison.
Sounds good.
I think I'll go over step on, try not to step on any of these plants as I go along, reach across and see if I can open the door with the door coming towards me, so whatever is on the other side.
I like how cautious you are. The door seems to open just fine. You kind of hear like a faint dripping after you open the door.
Okay. I'll leave it up. Does it stay up if I let go of it?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll walk back around and look down to see if there's steps or anything.
There are. I always forget I have the handy everything written out, so I could just read it all for you. So the cellar door opens easily, revealing steep but sturdy wooden stairs leading down to a dark and damp dirt dungeon.
Where are you going?
When you're done, we shall proceed down the steps.
Throw me the ring.
Okay, let's see what we have here. We have 6 bottles inside this box. 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 red. And they all have labels. Let's see, the yellow one. This yellow first one says, both healing potions are the same color. And the second yellow one says, only one meat is poison. Only one meat. What does that mean?
I truly hate what is happening right now.
I think Booch has noticed that there's a turtle in the pond, and he's wandered over to be close to it and wants to take a close look at what it's doing and just look it over.
I was just kind of swimming around, minding its own business. Every once in a while, it grabs a little piece of like grass or moss and takes a bite out of it.
Okay.
It definitely, as you get closer, it seems very intrigued by you and just kind of like, comes to see what you're doing.
He's gonna dip one of his feet in the water a little bit and just send a couple ripples towards the turtle. See if it responds to that or comes closer.
Roll initiative.
It'll come closer, check you out. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Not your turn, Luke.
The turtle eats some purple mushrooms and turns into a giant dinosaur.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. So for 10 minutes, I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with animals.
Are you casting it the easy way, or are you doing it as a ritual? So if you want to take 10 minutes to cast it, you can cast it without using a spell slot, essentially.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could do that. Yeah, so I'll sit down on the shore there and start performing the ritual to cast Speak with Animals. I'd like to say hi to my little turtle bud.
And I'm just going to put out there that beasts can understand me and I can decipher their noises and motions. So I'm like half paying attention to what he's doing just to see what they're saying to each other.
Very cool.
Sounds good.
Am I still floating after 10 minutes?
I don't know. You asked someone to throw you a ring. I don't know if her I was going to call her Horatio, Hydratia, ever threw the ring up.
Hydratia hates me. She's not throwing it.
She did not. She's not convinced that that's the ring that's dispelling it. But if she's going to be up there for a few more minutes, then yeah, she's kind of seeing it not wear off. She'll try to toss the ring up to Pyra.
I thought we just figure out what the duration of it was.
Yeah, after a couple minutes, it still doesn't seem to stop.
All right.
Also make note to John, since you looked down into the cellar, and I said I would say anytime it's not lit. It is not lit down there, by the way.
Ah.
So the only light that you can see is whatever light is pouring in, essentially.
And other than a dripping of water, I don't hear any other noise.
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to gust Pyra over to the tree in the corner.
So otherwise she's gonna go flunk.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she can grab onto a branch or something, and then try to get the ring into her.
Do you want to make an attack roll with the ring?
All right, I'll just whip it right at her head.
Yeah. It'd be funny. You get a crit. Goes down her throat.
It's only a 10. Oh, you know what? I can put it in my sling. I'll do that. I put it in my sling.
Oh my
Come on.
So I get to have my proficiency bonus. So it's actually just a 12, but
My AC's 13.
I mean, yeah, you definitely hit her. Especially because you're using it with the sling, though. It's actually gonna. It's not gonna deal damage because you didn't beat the AC, but because you slung it so hard, it actually just bounces off of Pyra and just kind of like you hear it like tink tink in the tree somewhere.
Oh.
well, crap.
You're the one who sent me to this tree. Although, wait, do I still feel floaty and do I talk like this? Or
Oh yeah.
I
You're still
feel
floating.
floaty. You push me in the tree. It's your fault.
You definitely feel like with all the branches on the tree and everything, though, you can like push yourself wherever you want. As long as you can grab something and maneuver yourself, it's kind of like you're in zero gravity.
Okay,
at the moment.
so Pyra knows the shot missed, so she grabs branches when she can and shakes them to try to shake the ring down.
Okay. Whenever you do that, a bunch of birds like fly out of the tree that were hanging out in the tree, and just Hydratia, you got a good passive perception, so you'll notice that one of them flies away with the ring. It looks like.
Crap. Well, it appears we must leave Pyra behind.
What? You ain't getting rid of me that quickly?
I'm afraid the ring is gone.
Well, the singing eventually stopped. Won't the floating eventually stop as well?
Let's hope so, or else you gotta tie me up with a string.
Have a pyro balloon? We're starting a parade here?
P-Ray.
Yeah, so it's only another couple minutes till Booch's ritual is done. So do you all do anything important for that time, or you just kind of like relax and do your own things?
I'm just gonna sit on the edge of the top step, looking down. I do have dark vision, so if I can see anything with that.
Yeah, you should be able to see far enough to know that it hits a wall and kind of turns.
Okay. No, I think I'll just sort of lay back a little bit, waiting for the comedy show to end, and not seem very interested in what anybody's doing, but just sort of relax.
All right.
Blue. First blue one. Both red are poison. Okay. Well, that narrows things down, doesn't it? Blue 2. At least one flower is poison. Flower. There's no pictures on these. There's no flower anywhere. What does that mean? Okay, the red ones. One of the labels is a lie. I am a healing potion. Okay, contradicting the blue one, but pretty straightforward. Let's see, I am a healing potion. Both red are poison. One of the labels is a lie. Okay, well, either the I am a healing potion is a lie, or both red or poison is a lie. How do I know which? And then only one meat is poison. At least one flower is poison. There's no picture. What? Maybe if I taste it, that can't be too bad, right? Here, let me open this first yellow one. Oh, that smells very strongly of flowers. Oh, okay, at least one flower is poison. Maybe I don't even have to smell them. Okay, yellow 2. Yellow 2 smells of meat. Yeah, that's meat. So only one meat is poison. Okay. Blue 1, this one is, smells of, oh, it's pleasant. That's berries. That's quite nice. And blue 2 smells of flowers. At least one flower is poison, so either one of the yellows or one of the blue is poison unless the red's... Let's see, what's the red smell like? Red one is berries. I really like that smell. It's very nice. And red 2 is meat. That's meat again. Okay, so okay, we got this now. We can figure this out.
How long are we in here? Because a short rest might be nice if we sit here that long.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Booch has taken 10 minutes anyway, and you already spent a couple of minutes doing other stuff at the very least. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to extend that an extra 10 minutes, make it a short rest. I'm a nice DM. I think of short rest as closer to half hour rather than the hour, because nobody really stops and does nothing for a full hour. That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna take in the time to track the bird with the ring and try to keep track of where it's at in the room.
Yeah, is anyone doing, what are you doing during the short rest? Because if you want to, look or do anything at particular places in the room, you could all kind of split up and do so, other than Booch, because Booch has got some turtle talk going on.
Still sitting on the bench trying to figure out these labels on these potions. And half paying attention to the turtle.
And so Pyra's just kind of... Are you going to physically try to, chase after the birds via levitation magic? Or are you going to just kind of keep an eye on them?
Where is the bird with the ring?
You're pretty sure it flew into the thorn bush.
Of course. I'm not aware that Booch is talking with animals.
You should probably have access to the spell, so if you see him doing it for a long time, you might eventually clue in. At the very least, you'll know he's doing some sort of a ritual.
Booch!
What's up, friend?
Talk to that bird over there. She stole the ring.
Oh, okay.
Tell her to give it back, please, nicely.
I think I can help you out there. I got you.
I'll float over there, but I gotta... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to run into the thorns. I'll just get close and maybe the bird can land by me. On me. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty close to the wall, too, so you feel like you could definitely just move yourself with the wall if needed.
I'll look up at the bird and I'll say, Do you mind giving us the ring back, please?
It'll kind of, look at you.
And I look at Kaitza like, oh, what? You? Okay.
So it should understand me.
Yeah, it doesn't immediately give the ring back. It kind of, pulls the ring in closer.
I can give you something in exchange.
It'll fly out of the thorn bush.
I have... What would a bird want?
Thank goodness you wasted 10 minutes, Booch.
Shade!
Listen, maybe he wants to hear the animal voices himself.
Yeah, it's not like we were doing anything anyway. I'll probably have rations, so I'll take out some of my rations and hold them out in my hand.
All right, it'll just kind of it'll jump up and it'll drop the ring on your wrist, and then it'll just start picking out the bits of the rations it wants.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you like it in here?
It seems to, yes. Your thing is complicated because you decipher what it's thinking based off of its emotions.
Well,
right?
It says I can understand their noises and motions, so it's like body language.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it. It seems happy.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, I can't wait to stop floating.
I'm waiting for the bird to finish. I'm not hurrying it along. I'm waiting for it to finish.
Can you put the ring on
what
my
it wants
finger?
to eat.
Okay. Hydratia, what are you doing during all this?
I'm kind of sitting with Delano, just waiting to go down these bloody stairs. I can't see. I don't have dark vision, so I can't see what's down there at all. But
all right.
It just goes down and turns.
Kaitza!
So, how did we get hooked up with these people?
We don't need to know that.
it has been so long. I hardly remember the acquaintance of ours that recommended them.
Yes, so many years I spent alone. I thought that I needed some kinship, and now I desperately wait to go back to the forest.
And I, the water, friend.
only one meat is poison. So that's either yellow or red. Yellow and red were the meat smell. At least one flower is poison. Again, that's yellow, but that's also blue. So if we're assuming only one of these labels is a lie and the rest are the truth, then both healing potions are the same color, which means yellow is definitely poison. Then we also would say one of these labels is a lie. That must mean that both red are poison is a lie, and the red saying I'm a healing potion is telling the truth. So both red are the healing potions. Yes, we did it.
About at the same time, Pyra's floaty bit wears off, and it doesn't wear off like that. It wears off slowly, so you do slowly sink back to the ground.
I was getting sick of my floaty bit.
I told you it was not the ring.
Yeah, and about the same time, Booch's ritual finishes, so you feel like you can talk to the turtle.
Guess we'll never find out. You want me to eat more mushrooms?
No, please don't eat any more mushrooms right now.
Goodness, no.
Let's go down the cellar. Let's go.
Well, Booch, have you had your conversation with the turtle friend yet?
Yeah, so I'm gonna dip my little foot in the water again and send some ripples over his way and say, "Hey, bud, how's it going? You hungry? You hungry, bud?"
Yeah, I'm gonna preamble before I start talking as this turtle, just to give you the idle warning that in case you haven't really used the spell before, they don't respond as if they're normal human beings. I'm probably gonna talk that way anyway, but it still has to talk via its intelligence, so it probably wouldn't know how to identify exact things. But yeah, it'll still be able to talk and give you some information.
It's going to be very rudimentary conversation.
Yeah, if you tried to have it describe like a picture to you, for example, it would just kind of be like there's shapes on a flat thing.
I mostly just want to feed him some of my mushrooms.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good thing, Booch. You're used to speaking with Kaitza. It should be no different.
Well,
So savage.
I'm going to take the ring and pocket it.
I'm not sure what that means, Hydratia, but I'm sure it's a compliment.
Hey there, big me.
Hey, buddy. I wonder if you'd like to taste one of these little guys. And I reach around and I find just a very small little spore baby on the back of my shell, pull it off and hold it out for him.
Oh, I'll eat pretty much anything.
This one's it's got a little bit of citrusy, little zing, little zang. I think you'll like it.
Oh, this is good. Can I eat some more?
Yeah, I can give you one more. I reach back and pull a different one off. This one's a little bit more grayish, blackish. This one, it's got a little bit of umami on this one. It's very nice. You just give it a try.
Okay.
Do you think that turtle knows what umami means?
Well, he sure does now. So, I was wondering, is there usually other people around here? People that kind of look like us? Big people?
Oh, yeah. The master comes and takes care of us all.
Has he been here recently?
Oh, no, it's been a while.
Did he get hurt?
Oh, I hope not. I like the master.
Yeah, okay.
Are you my new master?
No, we're just friends, little buddy. I don't need to be your master.
I like friends. These fish aren't very friendly.
Oh no.
No.
How are they not friendly?
Oh, sometimes they run into me and they don't even say sorry.
Oh my.
Sometimes I eat them. It depends. Depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah, that's cool too. I mean, you do you. Do your thing.
Do you like to eat fish?
Sometimes. If I've got a little stew I'm making, I might throw one in.
Oh, I could catch a fish for you if you want.
Sure.
Any of these fish give you any attitude?
The choice is yours, bud.
All right, it just kind of wanders out. It tries to bite one of the fish, and it like wriggles away and gets away, but he manages to catch another one. Just kind of like comes up and offers you the fish. It's still alive and wriggling, but it's got like a big bite out of the side of it from the turtle.
Is Hydratia a fish? Because she's giving me attitude.
So I'm gonna grab the fish. Cheers, little buddy.
Help me! I'm dying!
I did not see that coming.
Well, Booch, what did you expect? You can hear all animals.
Well, I mean, he's already wounded. I should put him out of his misery. So I put him down on the ground, and I use my cleaver, and I chop his head off.
Just as the chop is happening, it says, "Oh, I was just 2 days away from retirement." Chop. Then the little head lets out a little sigh.
Don't worry, little guy. I'll put you to good use. It's a circle of life. All right, buddy. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I should probably catch up with the rest of my friends. It's good chatting with you.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep moving along unless there's anything else that's really interesting in this little place here.
Oh, I don't know. Probably. Did you eat things from the garden?
We ate some mushrooms. I thought they tasted pretty good, but they made my other friend kind of float up all in the air there.
Oh, I'm not allowed in the garden. Can I have some mushrooms?
Yeah, so I'll reach back and pull one of the new mushrooms that I just planted on my shell off. And I guess if you want to try
Booch,
one.
no, Booch. I don't know if that's a good idea.
No?
No. We don't know what it'll do to a turtle.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You know, little buddy, I wouldn't want to make you sick.
What? Well, I don't care.
Maybe another time.
I'll get up and
I won't get sick, I promise.
I'll get a carrot out of the garden for him, and I'll take the carrot over to him.
This is so crunchy.
I'll break it up into smaller pieces for him.
Sorry about that. Here.
Oh, this is pretty good. Thank you.
And I'll take a little nibble from the carrot too, as I'm breaking it up into little pieces for him.
That's adorable. Are you gonna go find the master?
We hope to. We hope to find him.
I cast Speak with Plants just so I can hear him going, no!
I just retired yesterday.
Finally!
Well, buddy, it's been good meeting you. I hope you enjoy your little pond here. And, maybe we'll be coming back through here in a little while after we find the master, and I'll say hi again.
Oh, okay. I liked having new people to talk to.
Yeah, this is great. All right, so I get up and and wander away from the pool and head over to the rest of the group and go check out the cellar door that's open.
All right. The turtle just wanders to the other side of the pond and kind of like looks at the rest of you, and you probably assume it's trying to talk to you. I guess Booch, you can just hear it being like, "Oh, can you all understand me too?"
And that's our show. If you're not already, be sure to follow us at Incorrigible Par on Twitter, Incorrigible Party on Instagram and Facebook, and you can go to incorrigibleparty.com for world lore and PC information, and we've recently started adding some maps there as well. Incorrigible Party is generously sponsored and made possible by Critical Hit Design. For any of your design needs, visit criticalhitdesign.com. All ambient sound and music is provided by Tabletop Audio, and our intro and outro music was created by Josh Jarvis. You can reach him at jamesmercymusic@gmail.com. Happy adventuring!